Hello, sales teams and sales leaders. Andrew Bermudez with Digsy AI. Welcome to another great episode of cold calling techniques that really work. Today, we're going to be talking about email open rates, and this has to do with sales emails, not your emails from a constant contact or an email marketing. That's for marketing to draw leads over time. These are the types of emails that you send a specific prospect you want to do business with, and you try to get them to respond to see if you can generate a sales opportunity. So the one thing that most people are always concerned about is, hey, I want to use a tool to measure if somebody's opening my email so that I can call them, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And there seems to be a lot of confusion as to if the open matters. Does somebody opening my email mean that they're interested in the email, or was just the subject line something that interested in actually opening and reading the content? Maybe they didn't even read the content. What if you send an email with something that says you just won $1 million for free, and they open it and they see that you're trying to sell them an octopus, right? So not that far, but that's the one thing that we have to be cognizant about in our sales funnel or our sales strategy is what are we doing and what are we trying to achieve, and does the reaction on the other end really align with what we're trying to achieve or attempt? So one thing is, the email open's great because the email open tells you, hey, my subject line was interesting enough to get somebody to click and maybe read the information. But what's better than an email open rate? It's, for example, when you have, let's say, a piece of collateral. Maybe you're selling something like, maybe you're selling software and you're saying, hey, we can increase your ROI in X. We've done it for other customers. And as opposed to attaching a PDF, you attach a link that loads up a PDF or something so that you can actually track that click. Because if somebody went through the effort of actually reading the content and clicking that link, that means that there was enough interest there to at least explore the solution. So I believe that email open rates, so if somebody opens your email, doesn't necessarily mean, it just means that you had a great subject line, or maybe they just accidentally just skipped and hit the down arrow or the up arrow and clicked on your email and then just deleted it. But a click is different. A click means that they actually went through the content of your email and actually clicked to learn more. So that's actually, the click, I believe, is more important than the open rate. However, there is something to say about open rates, especially if you have a technology tool that can actually measure how many times that email was open. So let's say, for example, you send an email to a prospect and they open it once, and then tomorrow or later in the day they open it again, and then another again, then they forward it to their friends or somebody in their organization, and then 7 people open it, and then you've got somebody that's opened your email 6, 15, 20 times. There's probably a good chance that they're investigating the opportunity, even if there wasn't a click, because it's just not normal behavior. Sometimes we'll open once, maybe 3 times, but when it goes beyond that, there has to be something going on. Maybe they're forwarding your email around and different recipients are actually viewing it at the same time, loading that pixel that actually tells the server in the email system that they're opening it. So I would definitely pick up the phone on that and follow up if they haven't clicked on the content. Now, if you get a lot of opens and you also get a click, that's probably something that's a hot lead that's floating around in the organization. So I would definitely pick up the phone and talk to them and say, don't say, hey, I saw that you opened my email. Just go, hey, it's Bob. I sent you an email. Make it seem like you just emailed them, and talk to them and see what issues they have in their company, what problems, and that your product or service can solve for them. What I would also do is, now that you have the number of clicks and now that you have the number of opens, look at your sales funnel. What are you selling? Is it something that is a solution? Because somebody that opens your email 3 or 5 or 6 times may be a cold lead. Like, you really need them to click on the link. Maybe you don't do sales service. Maybe you don't have sales reps and you're trying to basically get as many people as possible to open up that email and click on the registration link. So you're gonna have to go and look at your sales funnel and look at what you want to achieve. But that's my take on open rates. Open rates are great to see if you had a good subject line, but it's really the intent and the actions that to take that matter. So try to get your open rates up. That goes without saying, but try to get them to click, and the more opens you have, the more likely you are to make a sale. So pick up the phone and talk to those people. Thank you so much, and please subscribe. We load up content on a weekly basis multiple times as far as techniques that help you sell more, as cold calling, prospecting, etc. If you like this video, thumbs it up, and anything that we link at the bottom, you can actually find resources for yourselves, and we'll have links to other videos as well, so check out this channel. Thank you so much for your time.